Hey, welcome to week 4 of the Dude Ranch Pigskin Pick'ems. Before we get into it, I want to shout out. Last week we started doing a pregame show in Sunday morning before the show started. We'll just, other than our picks, we'll do here. We'll just go through all the NFL games and it was a good time. We just drink, have fun, just talk shit.
Live Sunday at 11 o'clock.
Pick the games. It's gonna be live at 11 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So pop open your fucking beer and be ready for it. So we're just going to jump right into it. Boys, last week, me and Waz led the way going 3-2. Drew was 2-3, and Brady was 2-3. Oh, yeah, it's 2-3, not 2-4. I made a mistake here. Brady and Drew were 2-3. And we were 2-2 on our sperm bank of the week fucking locks. Me and Drew rode with Arizona and lost. Sorry about that one, boys. Won't let that one happen again. So the year-to-date totals, Drew's still in the clubhouse, leader in the clubhouse, 9-6. Me and Waz are 8-7, and Brady's 7-9. He's gonna have a better week this week. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. And since he's still the leader in the clubhouse, we'll go with Drew with his first 3 picks of the week.
First on the tee, baby. So the last 2 weeks, I will say I was a little sluggish after my 5-0 start because I got a little lazy. But now I'm back to hitting the numbers. I'm back with some solid picks, and we're gonna start out with a little college. I'm taking over 51.5. in Alabama, Texas A&M. The last time these two meet last year, they combined for 75 points last October. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think they're going to come out. Alabama's offense looked good versus Missouri last week. I think they're going to go out and probably get at least 35 themselves. So I like the over, and I was actually considering taking the Bama minus 17 because if you look at the stats, Texas A&M is 0-12 straight up and 5-6-1 against the spread in the last 12 games of betting underdog. So if you guys want that, this was free extra pick, but I love the over in this game. My next pick, I'm going back to him again. It's not my sperm bank. I think the Cardinals had a rough week last week. I'm taking the Cardinals minus 3.5 versus Carolina. Carolina is not that good. Arizona is 7-1-2 against the spread in the last 10 road games. Carolina is 0-4-1 against the spread in its last 5 home games as an underdog. So it's looking pretty good for Arizona and covering 11 of their last 18 as favorites. Cardinals are also not phased as the dreaded spot, being a West Coast team playing an early game against the East Coast team. They're 4-1 against the spread in those 5 early kickoff games. So I like Arizona there with the 3.5. And my last pick, this one's close, but I took Dallas minus 4.5 versus the Browns. The Browns have not been overly impressive in their last 2 games. Beaten at home versus Cincinnati and Washington, only going 1-1 against the spreads in there. So, but now the challenge is, can they get a win? It's been since last year's regular season opener when they stunned Baltimore 40-25 since they've won a road game. So it's been forever. And not to mention the Browns are 0-7 straight up and against the spread in their last 7 road games. I like Dallas minus 4.5 in that one.
All right, some solid picks. Still going back to them cards week in and week out. I don't know how you think they're unfazed. Did they call it? Did they call you?
Yeah, they called
They're
me.
unfazed by that traveling?
Unfazed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you got some intel there. All right, we'll go to Waz next since he's second in the club. Well, tied for second with me.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I love the Texas Longhorns this week against TCU. It's going to be a battle, but I think Texas wins by fucking 48 points.
What's the line? What is the line?
What's the line?
11.5.
It's going to be a battle, but they're going to win by 48 points.
Against who?
It's going to be a tough battle with the 4th strings in there in the fucking 3rd quarter, but they're going to pull it out by 48 points. Now, my next pick, I love shitting all over Kentucky after how bad they looked last week. Their quarterback looks like hammered dog shit. So I got to go with Ole Miss. Me and Brady was talking about it. Lane Kiffin, he's there, It's not going to take a lot to beat Kentucky because the quarterback's dog shit. He sucks balls. All he can do is throw screen passes. He can't throw down a field. He looks fucking terrible. That's all you really need to know is Kentucky fucking sucks.
Can you give me a line? I need the lines so I can write it down.
Oh,
I don't know every line. I don't know every line in fucking football.
Well, I took a money line. Hold on a second. Oh, it's 5.5. It's 5.5. Plus 5.5.
Yeah, Ole Miss is plus.
They're plus?
Yeah, they're plus 5.5.
And being a Navyman and all, I got to tell you one thing. And that one thing is, hold on a second.
Well, this is great TV.
Go Navy over Air Force. Commander-in-Chief trophy. Got to take them. Jump all over them, baby. Big money, easy money. Air Force fucking sucks. They sit in offices all day. They suck fucking rotten cocks. And we're going to piss pound them. Okay? Navy is minus 6.5. They're going to beat them by 78 points. Boom.
Very unbiased opinion there, boss.
It probably takes Navy 3 games to score 78 points. You done?
Yeah, that's 3.
Brady, go ahead. Give me something.
All right, so I apologize to my loyal fans out there that I'm 7-9 right now. I went back to the well. I'm done doing all the numbers games. I'm taking the games that I bet the most money on, which I don't usually use for this, which is stupid. So the games I'm betting the most money on are the games I'm using for my picks. First one, Auburn plus 6.5. Love the pick. Georgia's quarterback situation right now is just atrocious. They're debating between the two guys. I watched them both versus Arkansas. They both look shitty. Auburn, if they can move the ball, they're going to win because their defense still looked pretty good against Kentucky. And Bo Nix can play, man. I mean, if he gets the time, he's going to make plays. So I like Auburn with the 6.5 there. Baylor, I got Baylor giving up 3 over West Virginia. Baylor's offense looked like they did not miss a beat from last year. I mean, I know they played Kansas, but that was their first game of the season. They moved the ball whenever they wanted. Their defense looked like it was just as good as it was last year. West Virginia, I mean, other than playing Eastern Kentucky, they haven't really impressed me very much. They didn't look very good against a subpar Oak State team. So I like Baylor to beat them pretty good there. And my last pick, I'm going to go, well, I'm going to told Waz about this, but Ole Miss plus 6.5 over Kentucky. Lane Kiffin hung tough in his debut with fucking Florida. They got blown out by 20, but that game was tight the whole way till the fourth quarter. And Florida's far superior than Kentucky, so losing by 20 to them in Florida isn't that big of a deal. Lane Kiffin got a couple nice transfers over there. That quarterback they got's pretty good, and honestly, that Kentucky offense is atrocious. So I don't see them being able to score very many points. On the other side, I see Ole Miss putting up some points. So I'll take the 6.5 for Ole Miss.
Okay, good picks, good picks. I love the Baylor pick. I really looked hard at that Auburn Georgia one too. All right, so my 3 picks. Okay, so I'm going to say first one, take the Bengals minus 2.5 at home to get their first victory of the year. I know they tied last week. They got a tie, but they're going to get their first victory of the year. Baby Hands Burrow is really finding the groove this year. He's completing almost 70% of his passes, and he's got a 5-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. The Natty gets their first win this weekend. Take them, and we all know Jackson's defense is pretty fucking bad. So I look for, and that's a side bet if you want to take. Go ahead and take Burrow plus 250 yards passing if you want to take that too. My second one is I'm going to take Tampa Bay at home against giving up 6.5 to the Chargers. The Chargers just really stink, and Tampa Bay scoring 27.5 points this year, and their offense is really hitting their stride. Chargers are only scoring 17, and their defense they get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, but they're pretty bad. And the Tampa Bay defense, too, is surprising me. They're giving up only 70 yards rushing a game. So they really surprised me. I didn't think their defense was going to be that good. So take them against that rookie quarterback on the road, West Coast team traveling to the East Coast for a 1 o'clock game. I don't think they are phased by it. I think. They're not unfazed.
The Cardinals aren't phased by it.
I had a message. Anthony Lynn called me, said they're a little phased traveling to the East Coast in a 1 o'clock game. So my third pick's going to be take the Bears at home to run it to 4-0, take them plus the 2.5 points against the Colts. Look, I don't have 0 numbers to back this up because all the numbers would say to take the Colts, but I don't give a shit. But all those numbers were with Mitch Please is the fucking Bears quarterback. And now Big Dick Nick's going to be their fucking starter. He's going to move that offense. He's going to slap it out there. Going to move. And I don't really like the Colts. I don't think they're that good of a fucking football team. Up in Soldier Field, I like the Bears to get it done and run it to 4-0. So that's my fucking 4 picks. So we're going to move right on to the upset specials of the week. Drew, we'll go to you. What's your upset special of the week?
Going to the dogs. I know this isn't going to be a fan favorite on the show because I know everyone likes to circle the wagons with the Buffalo Bills. But I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders. They were plus 3.5, so that meets our
I thought it was plus 2.5.
No, it's went up.
So I was going to take that game, but okay.
I'm taking the Raiders to beat the Bills. The Raiders have impressed me this year. They've beaten the Panthers. They beat the Saints. They were hanging tough with the Patriots. They were just down 13-10 at halftime, scoring a touchdown with 6 seconds to go, making it. They had a field goal in the third quarter to tie it up. They missed it. After that, New England did go on the route, but they hung tough. They beat the Saints. They hung tough with the Patriots. They're a solid young team. If they can get Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller going early, I think they can score with Buffalo. I don't know, man. I like the Vegas. You told me the Vegas when they played the Saints, and they surprised me. They looked good versus New England up until the second half. But I don't know. I like Vegas too.
I like Vegas too. I like Vegas to win this game. I was going to take Vegas, but like I said, when I seen the line, it was 2.5.
Yeah, when
so
I saw the line,
take,
it was.
I didn't take because the rules got to be over 3 for NFL, but I'll take your word for it. Did you lock it in at 3? No,
but I will. I don't have any money in my account right now.
All right.
I had a little losing spell.
All right. Well, I was giving an upset special.
I've been watching New England a little bit more than a lot of the other teams, and I'll tell you one thing. Billy B ain't losing this game, and I'll tell you why. If anyone is stopping Patrick Mahomes, it's Bill Belichick, coach defense. Okay? I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be the Chiefs' first fucking loss. New England is going to win this fucking game. They're going to do it, and they're going to use their penises to do it. They're going to fuck the Chiefs.
It's 6.5, right? Isn't that 6.5 line? But, I mean, you got to take a money line, but it's 6.
It was 7. Right?
7, yeah. That's good. That's a good dog. It's a good dog.
Yeah, 7.
It's not going to happen, though.
Anything else to say about that game?
Besides, they're going to fuck them.
They're going to fuck them in the ass. All right, we'll move along. Brady, give me an upset special, baby.
All right. My upset special, I'm going to take the EAGLES, Eagles to get their first win of the season. They're playing the Niners. I mean, the Niners do look like a really good football team. They are fucking banged up, and that's going to eventually run up and catch them. I know it's going to. The Eagles, man, are they very, very, very fucking disappointing to Eagles fans this year. I'm sure the Philly fans aren't loving this, but I look for them to bounce back, get their first win of the season. It's going to be an ugly game. I look for them to pull it out late. So, yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. I did like the Patriots pick. I know the numbers went in favor to take the Patriots there. But for some reason, something inside my head just saying that the Patriots are going to pull that game out of someone. I don't know why, but I did like that pick. But, yeah, Eagles are my upset.
Upset of the week. All right. Upset alert time. I'm coming at you with a big fucking dog. They're plus 14, but you're going to take them on the fucking money line. I'm going back to the well against this team because week 1, we should have hit it when we took Syracuse plus 22 against them. Take the Boston College Eagles to pull off the upset at home against the North Carolina Tar Heels. Now, listen, North Carolina, their first game was pretty fucking rusty. They really couldn't get nothing going to the fourth quarter, and they haven't played a game since then. It's been 3 weeks. They're traveling up to Boston. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fucking rainy. Take the Boston College Eagles at 2-0 to go to 3-0 and pull a big upset over a ranked team, plus 14. That's my that's my upset lock of the week. Just put it in. Take them on the money line, baby. Whatever you want to take, be comfortable. Take them with the 14. 14 be really comfortable, but it's going to be a close game. That's my upset of the week. So we're going to move on to the sperm bank of the week. Give me your sperm bank lock of the week, Drew.
All right. I was looking into the numbers this one. I like this one a lot. I took, as my sperm bank lock of the week, I took the New Orleans Saints minus 3.5 versus the Detroit Lions. There's no way I see this Saints team falling to 1-3. They've hit a little bit of woes, but the sources are saying Michael Thomas is looking good to suit up this week, which is going to help that offense. And not to mention that Detroit has allowed the 8th most receiving yards to opposing receivers this year. And another stat, Lions defense has given up an average of 172 rushing yards per game, 3rd most in the NFL. So Kamara should have a nice game. They should be able to pass on this Lions defense. So I actually expect them not to throw as much. I expect them to pound Kamara and Murray this week. I like the Saints to control the clock. not turn the ball over versus Detroit. Go in there, cover the 3.5, and not to mention the Saints are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 road games. Saints minus 3.5.
Like it, love it, love it, love it. Waz, give me your Tampa Bay sperm bank lock of the week.
I am going to surprise you here. I'm going college football for my sperm bank lock of the week. I'm piggybacking off of Brady here. My sperm bank lock of the week is Auburn plus 6.5. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna beat Georgia. It will happen, and that's my lock. Fucking write it down. Put it in your steno pad. It's fucking happening.
All right, good pick, good pick. Anything else to say about that game, or that's it? Just write it down on the steno pad.
Just watching Auburn and watching Georgia, I'm telling you, Auburn's gonna fucking beat the dog shit out of them.
They're gonna fuck them.
Really? I looked at that game. Odd Shark says that Georgia's gonna win, cover, and it'll be the under. That's what Odd Shark's picking. But no.
Well, Odd Shark can lick my fucking taint.
What do they know? All right, Brady, give me a sperm bank lock of the week.
Well, if you're talking about Odd Shark does not support your Boston College pick either. Sometimes they are wrong, just saying. Odd Shark has them getting piss pounded. But my lock of the week is, and I'm just going to put this on record, this is going to be my lock of the week from here on out until the New York Jets can prove that they can cover a spread. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. They're only giving up 1 point. This is the best line I've ever seen in my life, I think, other than I fucked up Kansas City getting points. Other than that, this is the best line I've ever seen in my entire life. If Drew Lock was in here, this would probably be a 6-point spread. Jeff Driscoll does not look terrible. If you look at – I know they're 0-3, but if you look at their 3 losses, they lost to Tampa Bay, which is a Super Bowl contender. They lost to the Tennessee Titans, which is 4-0, and they should have won that game, to be honest. They had some fucking time management problems. And they lost to the Steelers, who are also unbiasedly a Super Bowl team. So they have 3 losses. Quality losses, and other than Tampa Bay, they was in every game they played. The New York Jets I'm not going to say with that much confidence that they're the worst football team I've ever seen play, but I think they might be the worst football team I've ever seen play. They are going to go 0-16, put it down on your fucking steno pads, as well as would say. They're going to match the fucking 0-16 Lions. Yeah, they're the worst. It's probably the worst NFL football product I've seen put on the field since the 0-16 Lions. So from here on out, you can just lock it down until the Jets cover a spread. I'm going against the Jets. It's my lock of the week.
So sperm bank lock of the week until he's proven wrong is going to be anything against the Jets. All right, good pick. I was looking at that game myself. But my sperm bank lock of the week, as I always say, if you're fucking broke, go to your local sperm bank. They got magazines. They got fucking videos. Jack off into a cup, get you some money, and put it on this one because we're going down to the fucking swamp. And we're going to take the fucking Florida fucking Gators, minus 17.5 against the Cox. They're going to beat the Cox because, listen, the Cox have lost their last 4 games by a margin of 17.3 points. And the Gators have won their last 7 home games by a margin of 29.5 points. They're going to fucking crush South Carolina down there in the swamp. And the Cox have lost their last 10 of 12 at the swamp. So they're really going to get their fucking ass lit up. Trask lit up Ole Miss last week for 6 touchdowns. I look for them to get that 5 or 6 again this week against that fucking paltry defense. And a bonus pick on this game, if you want to take the under 57. Now, I just said Trask is going to light him up for 6 touchdowns. It's 42 points. The over, everyone's pounding the over 80% on this game. And like a good friend told me, Vegas ain't building big buildings because they're losing fucking games. So I like the under on this because I think Florida's going to get 40 to 45 points, but I don't even look for South Carolina to get double figures. So take fucking Florida minus 17.5 against South Carolina. If you want a bonus, parlay it with the fucking under, go ahead. It's your money. Do whatever the fuck you want. You jerked off into a cup. It's your money.
Yeah, you earned that money.
Florida.
That was a solid jerk off. You earned that money.
You earned it. Go Gators.
You earned that fucking money.
All right, so that's all our picks for the week. Brady, we'll go to you. Got anything for or against anyone's picks that you heard?
Yeah, I like Waz's Auburn lock. I mean, if it wasn't Georgia and they still have a really good defense, they got some really good skill players. I would have made that my lock had the Jets not been playing football this week. But like I said, I made my statement. I'm sticking to it. I like the Auburn pick. Boston College. That's a decent upset pick because they play really good defense. They're only giving up an average of 13 points a game. So right there, I mean, especially the spread tells you, I mean, maybe lean heavy on that 14 because they can score some points too. And North Carolina really isn't. I mean, they're kind of fraudulent if you want my honest opinion, and they haven't played in 3 weeks, so that definitely helps your case. Drew, I think Drew's going back to the well to try and prove us wrong here. Hate the fucking Cardinals pick. Also, I don't really the Saints pick sketchy too. Really fucking hate going against the Buffalo Bills. I don't, their defense is really good. They're going to shut that fucking Waller-Jacobs combo down. But, hey, it's your picks. I'm rooting for you. That's my opinions. That's all I got.
Drew, got anything? Like anyone's picks? Dislike anyone's picks?
Well, I definitely dislike Waz's upset pick. I think Kansas City's going to throttle them. Kansas City, I think, is going to hit their stride now. I think they're done sleeping on teams like they slept on the Chargers. I called them to win by 14 versus the Ravens. They did that.
Is it in Kansas City or New England?
I think Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah, at home. I don't know. I think Waz being a little biased, trying to show his fandom shit towards the Patriots.
Oh, you do it with the fucking Cardinals every week. I don't want to fucking.
Yeah, so
hey, you didn't pick Tampa Bay this week. I thought for sure Tampa Bay was going to be. Even I picked Tampa Bay.
Other than that, I mean, most people picks I like them. So.
What do you think about my upset? Boston College upset alert. I like going big game hunting. I don't like giving you a 3.5 point upset. I like going big game hunting. I like finding a big time fucking dog.
I think Brady's upset's a little sketch also as well with the Eagles versus the Niners. The Niners have been looking good without their injuries. Nick Mullins played pretty good.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that is like the Eagles can't protect Wentz at all.
Not at all.
And the 49ers are still getting after the quarterback, even with Bosa out. They're still getting after the quarterback. I don't know. Whatever. I hope he wins. Waz, you got like anyone's picks? Dislike anyone's picks?
So, I will say one thing about that Eagles pick. Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz ain't getting along, and you don't want to see that in a winless team. You don't want to see the coach not getting along with the fucking starting quarterback. He said Wentz can't handle the full playbook. That's not good. You don't want to fucking see that. Hate most of Drew's picks. Love the Tampa Bay pick from Steve. Obviously love the Auburn pick from Brady. Yeah, that fucking that Saints and Lions game I think is a trap, and you can tell by the line being so small. I think it's gonna be a trap game, and I think the Lions might fucking find a way to fucking pull that out of their ass.
Well, I don't think it's a trap because if you look at the way the Lions are playing this year, every game they played, honestly, they could have won every game, but they blew up in the fourth quarter, and they had Green Bay on the ropes in the fourth quarter. They choked. They should have beat the Bears. That was an epic fucking meltdown they had. Yeah. And then they beat the fucking Cardinals. I mean, the Lions are – I mean, they're a little bit better than I think people are thinking they are, but that's just my opinion.
I just like the Saints. I don't think they're going to go to 1-3.
I'm not saying they're going to lose. I'm not saying they're going to lose.
I think Michael Thomas is back this week too, I think.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is probably coming back this week. It's going to help them out tremendously.
How much is he really going to do, though? He's still going to be pretty bang. That was a high
matter. But it doesn't matter. Michael Thomas out there is going to draw attention from the number one corner.
Oh, it does run slants anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck. God damn it. You interrupted me. Now I don't remember what fucking pick I was going to talk about of Brady's.
Was it Baylor, Ole Miss, Eagles, or Denver?
Denver. I love that Denver fucking pick. The Jets are fucking terrible. They're the Ferndale football of fucking the NFL. When I was in high school, when we didn't win a fucking game, they look fucking awful. So I love that fucking pick from Brady there. Yeah.
Well, you can still call them the Ferndale football team of the NFL because it's non-existent like Ferndale's football team.
Well, there you go.
Because it doesn't exist.
I gotta say, all right. So let me go through this here real quick. Drew, the over/under on the Alabama and TAMU game. The only thing I don't like about that is because if Alabama gets up big, Saban likes to ball control and run the ball. That'd be the only thing I'd worry about that game.
Scored 75 last
Cards.
time.
I'm laying off the Cards for a little bit. I
A&M's
was
pretty
riding
good.
them.
Kellen Mond.
A&M's good.
Kellen
Yeah.
Mond's good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, you're right. There could be a lot of points. I love your LV pick. I love LV. I think they're gonna fucking upset the Bills. Bills ain't gonna be circling the wagon out there in the Death Star. Dallas, I looked at that game too, man. I love Dallas in that game, but I'm afraid to go against them, man. They burnt me too many times this fucking year already. Saints, I'm against Brady and them. Although I have slept on the Lions, but I still like the Saints. And only 3.5. I like that low line. I like Patriots. I mean, it's a shot. It's an upset pick. It's a fucking shot. Auburn, I like that pick. I think Georgia's. I don't know their quarterback situation. I don't like Ole Miss in Kentucky. I think you guys are sleeping on. That was a tough game up until the fourth quarter on the road at Auburn. I don't know shit about Navy or Air Force, so I can't really comment on that. Brady, I love the Baylor pick. I don't know why I didn't jump on that, man. I fucking didn't even see that. I didn't even realize it. So many games to look through. I just missed that one. Denver, yeah, I love Denver too. The Eagles and the 49ers, I don't trust that Eagles offensive line, so I don't know if I would touch that one. But
I was just big game hunting, baby. I was big game hunting.
What is the line on that anyhow? Is it a touchdown?
They're like plus 290 to win.
Big game hunting. That's what you got to do with the upset pick. Go big game hunting for the people. Fine, but it's got to be credible. You know what I mean? It's got to be credible. Now, how about big game hunting if you would have went Mississippi State on the fucking money line? On the money line?
Yeah, I bet on them. I bet on them.
On the money line?
Yeah.
I will confirm, Drew.
And I had it on my notes. I had that in Kentucky. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to pick last week for my upset special. I showed you my notes.
Drew Gates 100% had Mississippi from before kickoff.
You would have been the golden god if that would have been your upset.
And not to mention, remember the Steeler game before that? They kept flashing up Mississippi State versus LSU on the screen. I said, Mississippi State's going to shock them. I said it. I should have fucking went with it.
I mean, yeah, that was a good pick because Mississippi State, they're an SEC school, and LSU lost a lot of people to the fucking draft. And like I said, with my Auburn against Auburn last week, because Auburn lost a lot of guys too, but you know they just like Auburn and LSU, they recruit well.
Oh yeah, well LSU's still fucking good.
I should have went with Mississippi State too. Would have been golden gods.
I had it in my fucking notes, and I chose Kentucky over Auburn instead.
So are you clipping picks again this week?
Yeah, we don't say it out. Say it off camera. I got the
off
Hey,
camera?
so I will say this, Drew, you would have fucking won an upset fucking special if you just would have picked a different fucking goddamn game than going against your good friend Daniel. When I come out and say Auburn, don't come out and say who they're playing. Don't do that. You'll lose every time. Daniel's a head-to-head fucking guru.
Take Kansas City this week.
Okay.
Take Kansas City this week.
Okay, if you want to lose money, listen to Drew.
We should have did an over and under how many times he was going to talk about himself in the third person.
We should have did.
We should have did.
I'm taking over every single fucking time.
Look how he wears his hat like one of them fucking posers.
He's a flat brimmer.
It says
You flat brimmer
on the back.
You're a flat. I didn't know you was a flat brimmer.
Oh, this is from way back in high school. I got Kutch embroidered on the hat. Look at that. Cut.
He's a flat brimmer. All right, any closing remarks here, Drew?
Yeah, make sure Sunday, 11 a.m. Make sure you check out our fucking game day show. It's probably the second best game day show of all time, right behind Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny the Jet, and
the NBA on TNT pregame show is probably a little bit better than ours.
For right now.
We're finding our stride.
We're going to hit our stride. Probably about week 6 or week 7, we'll be better than
Pound it. Watch it. It's fun time.
11 a.m.
Fun time. It's live. You can comment, too.
Yeah, we read your comments.
Read them on there.
Tell us what you guys like. You can tell us how ugly Waz looks all the time.
Well, watch the podcast from last night. Is Waz banging a married chick? We think he is. Unknowingly. Unbeknownst to him.
Do you want a little touch on that real quick? I can give you one little quick bite on that. Yes or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, of course.
I got a call from our good friend Tubby-san, who has experience banging 2 married women. He said, book it, Waz is banging a married chick. Because he used to do the same exact thing with the 2 married chicks he was banging. He only met them during the day, not in their home, not in their hometown. He said, book it, he's banging a married chick. Just saying. That's
book it.
There it is. That's my lock of the week. Switch it up. I want to change my sperm bank. Waz is dating a married one. That's my
Waz has been dating a married chick. Sperm bank lock of the week. Unbeknownst.
He's not married. Fuck you all.
Waz is a high character guy.
Oh, yeah,
he doesn't know.
He
it's unbeknownst to him. But he is banging a married chick.
Sorry, Waz.
First of all, we ain't banging yet. And second of
Yeah.
all,
Oh,
not
he's
married.
seeing a married
You're
chick.
seeing a married
All
woman.
right. Any parting shots, Was?
Drew sucks dick with his butthole, and so does all of his picks.
Nice.
And
Drew,
also,
Brady,
Celtics suck.
Okay,
Brady,
what
any
are the
parting
Sixers up?
shots?
Nope. Like they said, tune in Sunday. We're kicking this fucking game day show off. I think this has potential to be our best segment yet. So I think we could hopefully we start getting some fucking people in there, man. I mean, all these other game day shows, they're not swearing, they're not drinking, they're not fucking
A pound of
bringing
beers
you
like Big
humor.
Grizzly is.
That's
You know,
right.
it's going to be the best game day show ever. So get in on it now while it's hot, and we'll read your comments. We will remember you if you're a loyal follower, because when we get big, it's going to happen. We won't remember you. So get in
You
now
early
while it's
followers
hot.
are going to get free T-shirts whenever I get them made. I'm getting cash outs are for cucks made. I'm getting them printed up. You early viewers at a pregame show is going to get you some free T-shirts, some free
11
swag.
a.m. this Sunday.
11 a.m. Make sure
I'll
you
tell you.
make
I'll
sure
tell
you crack
who-
your beers up. Shut up. Crack your fucking beers open. Last week I drank alone. Don't want to drink alone.
I will be
Fans,
drinking this
drink with
weekend
me.
you.
Hey, I'll
Thank
tell
you.
you.
Drew.
The first two people to get T-shirts, Big Ken and Chelsea.
Big Ken, the one who said he.
Oh yeah, Big Ken. Well, Chad was a fucking.
Yeah.
We're talking about loyal shows of the pregame show.
Hey, we
Chad-
got a couple guys. Big Mike Hunter, good friend of mine too, from I used to
Dr.
work with. He's a
Dr.
big
Dr.
fan of the show. He's a
Dr.
big fan of the
Shivago.
show. We got a Dr.
Shivago.
Shivago. We got a lot of loyal subjects out here. We can't
Thomas.
make bold statements.
Thomas is pretty
Thomas, JT. Oh yeah, JT watches everyone. He even gives us feedback too. Yeah, you gotta be careful making
big. Shane Plunker.
Shane.
I didn't say
Casey.
anyone in particular.
Yeah.
Shane Peasy's the loyal friend. I said we're gonna hand out some shirts to some loyal friends of the show. I didn't name anyone in particular.
March
I
is
say he was
coming
getting
soon.
shirts.
We're gonna Dude Ranch.
You gotta
merch.
get some merch.
Dude merch coming.
Cash outs for cucks has got to be our first show.
Yeah. And
And cash out cuck with a picture of Waz's face
yes.
on it. That'd be
Drew's
good. That'd
the
be a
fucking biggest cash out cuck on the show. What
No,
the fuck
you
with my face?
you
Oh, you
you
cashed out for fucking 66 cents.
Drew,
on
you're the
parlay.
biggest. Drew's the biggest cash out cuck on the show.
Oh, they're
Come
both
on.
cash out cucks.
Oh,
No
they
doubt.
both are.
I just think Waz's face on it that says cash out cuck would just look funnier.
It'd
I
be
think
funnier. Yeah, it would be
it'd
funnier.
be funnier.
But Drew cashed out for 50 cents. I mean, come on. That's fucking.
But in Drew's defense, he's a broke college kid.
Yeah, but still, 50 cents. What the fuck does 50 cents do?
I don't even think you can place a 50-cent bet.
Can you
on
even place a
Yeah.
50-cent
Trust
bet?
me.
Can
Yes,
you?
you can. Yes, you can.
I thought you could only nothing
Nope,
less.
I've
It has to
been
be
there.
in dollar
Nope,
amounts.
I've been there.
Oh,
You can bet.
I thought it had to be in dollar amounts.
Nope, you can
He
bet.
said, "Been there."
Been there.
Been there, done that. He
Listen.
probably put that 60 cent on a fucking 30-team parlay.
You listen. My gambling days, I've struggled recently. I've bet a few fucking cent bets this week. I had like 70 cents on the Jets this week.
You need to go to the sperm bank.
I do.
You need to find the
If,
sperm
if
bank.
there's a sperm bank around here, I'll go jerk off. I swear to God, I'd make
You're
it.
gonna find a sperm bank. Get you some sperm bank money.
Drew gets arrested. He's like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "You're jerking off outside the sperm bank. You're supposed to go inside."
I'm pre-gaming, officer.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting
I'm fucking
warmed up.
pre-gaming.
Free game in the sperm bank. Love to see it.
All right, I like the picks. We got to do better, man. Like, we got to get
Yeah,
on,
we do.
our first week. Our first week, we fucking killed it. I mean, except for me, I was off it. I mean, I'm making a comeback, but some of you guys are fucking slacking off a little bit.
Still the leader in the clubhouse. You guys.
It's hard. Gambling's hard. Anyone who gambles fucking knows it's
You
fucking.
can hate on my picks all you want.
You know,
but I'm the leader in clubhouse.
the shittiest part too about my picks is like I'm making a lot of money every weekend, but I'm losing my fucking picks.
I was just gonna say that.
Pisses me off. Like
I was just
I'm-
gonna say that. Like last week, I was 3-2, but I made a shit ton of money fucking betting on fucking football.
Yeah,
Not last week, the week before. But I'm just saying, like you could pick a whole bunch of games, but the ones you put on paper here in the steno pad, maybe they weren't the right ones to put down. It's a tough fucking business, man.
Yeah,
It's hard.
not including the fucking Heat game. I think I made like $800 last weekend. Well, that was including UFC too, but football was probably up around $500 I made or something like that, maybe.
Is this gonna be
Right,
up
but our
before-
record on the show wasn't on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this gonna be up before noon, Drew?
It's 11 now.
Probably not now.
Ah, okay. Never
It's
mind.
10 now.
It's 11.
It's 11.
11.
Oh,
Well-
that was a screenshot of earlier. Sorry.
Regardless, if this is up by 7, Take the St. Louis Cardinals money line tonight. Do it.
Little baseball bonus
Do
pick.
it.
Baseball
Do it.
bonus.
I
All
looked
right.
like a guru last night, Ed. Yankees -1.5. Shane Bieber was pitching for the Indians. No one
They
gave the
won by
fucking
30.
Yankees a chance. They won by fucking 10 runs because I'm a fucking baseball guru.
Also, Drew took that goddamn no run scored bullshit. I told him that was stupid. That was fucking stupid.
Whatever.
Well, it was a nerfy against that's one team I wouldn't nerfy against the Yankees.
Never nerf the Yankees. Never.
I've won a few nerfies on.
I'm sure you will, but I'm thinking you're gonna lose more than you fucking win.
Whatever.
Anyway, all right, that's a wrap for this week's show.
Yep.
Watch it, get your fucking picks in. Don't forget, 11 o'clock Sunday morning.
Live.
I'm looking at you, Shane Peasy. You better not miss this week. I'll give you a pass last week. You're not getting a pass this week.
It was a little sudden last week.
It was sudden. I
week-
gave him a pass. He better be watching this week.
This week. All right, boys. We'll see you guys later. See you Sunday, next Wednesday, and next Tuesday. Peace out.
Stay on for the clips here.